So it's Sunday. Usually for most that's a day to do chores and run errands, but I kind of want to break from it all, so I'm going to go out and actually do a day trip. I got a trail in mind not too far from Mount Hood here in Oregon, and I want to take the opportunity to see what potential campsites are out there, what the trail is like, and best of all, have an excuse to postpone those chores. So ride along and let's see where the road takes us. So far, this trail is pretty nice. It started off paved, and then as we entered into Mount Hood National Forest, obviously went to gravel from there. But the entry to kind of just the deeper into the trail was just filled with giant potholes that were kind of deep, to be honest with you. Now, while I don't need exactly a lifted vehicle, it is nice because some of them were deep enough to you might scrape on the bottom. Kind of a handy feature here of the Jeep Grand Cherokee that I have is, again, it came stock with the airlift suspension. I've mentioned that in kind of other videos in the past, but when you need it at a moment's notice, you can certainly raise it up just to clear those obstacles. But then, of course, when you're driving on the highway, you can drop it back down to aerodynamic mode and help save a couple MPG and just be a little bit more streamlined at higher speeds. But so far, it's a lot of fun. Kind of just exploring this for the first time and just seeing where all these various little roads and trails go. So, pretty cool. What's cool is this trail intermingles with the Lodi Flats OHV trail system. And on the side of this main road that I'm driving, you can see all these ones that shoot off, which are really cool. So if you wanted to kind of play around with some bigger boulders, as such right there, you certainly can. But I have a little bit more vehicle sympathy as this is my daily driver, but it'd be fun to watch other people. So I say to hold off on some of these hardcore trails on the side for me, but literally just on the opposite way here is a trail called Thoughtful Lunch Trail, and it has a technical rating of 2 out of 10, only a mile long, just kind of muddy, dirt, potholes, but it leads to a camp spot. So let's give it a go. Alrighty, so the trail report did not lie. It does end at a really beautiful campsite with a wide shoulder that you can kind of park off of. There's a really nice valley right here with all kinds of hills. There's a river down below. You can hear it all the way up here too. And just the only couple unfortunate things are just a little bit of trash left behind by others, and it's like a devastating forest fire. Not sure when, I'll have to look it up, but a lot of burned trees unfortunately in the area, but still it's beautiful in its own right and super easy to get to. So kind of cool experiencing all this for the first time and sharing it with you guys. And yeah, let's see where the rest of the trails go. So I'm about more than halfway through the trail now, and it's been really good, to be honest with you. It's super easy. It's just, you know, in between gravel road, a little paved here and there, super dense trees and stuff. As far as campsites go, they're just easy, quick little pull-offs or extended shoulders off the road. Nothing too crazy besides the one that I saw with that really nice dramatic view. But otherwise, if anything, it's just nice to get out of the house and just be outdoors and checking things out and exploring new areas, even with the unfortunate weather. So gonna complete the trail and see what lies at the very end, and maybe on the way back check out some more side spurs, but overall it's pretty nice. So as a new user, I've been dabbling a little bit with this onX Offroad navigation app, and you know, for the second or third time using it, I'm honestly really liking it. For example, today I solely relied on it, and it made everything pretty darn easy. If I could pick two things, one would really be kicking off as far as finding a trail. Now when I open up the app, you can kind of go in, check out some of the layers and different filters that you can put on. So for me, I put on high clearance 4x4, full width roads, of course the private land map layer. You can have all that ready right at your fingertips, and then the trails will pull up accordingly as far as easy to difficult and whatever your set or desired type of trail you want to go on. So for me, I went along this long blue line that you see here, which is rated as a moderate, mainly probably because of the potholes and whatnot. But you know, with this line and pre-downloaded before I left, you can have all that information right at your fingertips here, and that represents in the light green rectangle that you see. And what's great is with the Apple wireless CarPlay, I can put all that on my display monitor here and follow along while I'm driving hands-free. So that's a super nice feature. But you know, with this downloaded, I was able to click the trail, see exactly the type of situation I was getting myself in, as far as how long it is, the technical rating, the description about it, best time of year to travel it, who it was submitted by, all that good stuff. So it made today super easy for just a quick day trip getaway, not only to check out some new roads and new places that I haven't been, but also put a couple campsite opportunities on the map as well too, which I can do right on the fly with the display monitor here as well. So I'm really liking onX Offroad. There's a lot still to learn, especially with all our upcoming trips that we have, but if anything, I'm excited to at least share it with you guys that you don't need to go somewhere super crazy or long trips or whatever, you know, different situations just to get out and have fun, even in bad weather, to explore new places. And onX, you know, they really kind of made it super easy for today, so I'm impressed with it. I'm looking forward to using it more in the future, but if anything, just wanted to share that with you guys. If there's some out there that aren't relying on a navigation app when you're getting out, or more importantly, having something downloaded offline and ready when you do get out and travel in these situations. So with that, I got to start working my way back. I've been out for several hours now. Adding time of filming certainly doesn't help, but it's been a fun way to at least get away from the chores and the errands that awaited me at home otherwise. So let's get a move on and start working our way back. You know what really sold it for me though? The fact that onX Offroad makes an air freshener. I mean, how cool is that? I think everybody needs an air freshener. Alright, I lied. I had to go a little bit more up and around the corner to check out what there was, and of course, as it showed on the map, lots of snow, so I'm gonna go ahead and officially turn around now and work my way back home. But all that to say, even with the day trip, you can still get out, have fun, check out new areas. You don't need super long grand trips to make that happen. And if anything, it was cool to just explore, you know, this kind of area and know to come back to when there's not all this snow and me standing out here in the rain recording this. So if anything, guys, I sincerely appreciate your support as always. It means the world to me. And until next time, safe travels. It's not even the fun rain, it's just this wet, slushy stuff. Whew, look at that, almost fell.